Hashtag AFCAS28. This is DALRRDTalk, the 28th session of the African Commission on Agricultural Statistics. The AFCAS is hosted by the Department of Agriculture, Land Reform and Rural Development in partnership with Statistics South Africa and the Food and Agricultural Organization of the United Nations. Our guest today is Innocent Zulu, an economist from the Ministry of Finance in Malawi. His department is Economic Planning and Development under the Malawian Vulnerability Assessment Committee. Mr. Zulu, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thank you for taking this time to come and have a chat with us. This is DALRRDTalk. Today, you are presenting on the experience of the Vulnerability Assessment Committee in using the Food Insecurity Experience Scale to inform the Integrated Food Security Phase classification in Malawi. Could you give us an overview of your presentation?
Thank you so much. Three things you've mentioned: Vulnerability Assessment Committee, the IPC, that's the Integrated Food Security Classification, and the FIES. So I made a presentation on the Food Insecurity Experience Scale with regard to how this informs the IPC. So in a nutshell, the IPC is a process that is used to inform policy for humanitarian and resilience interventions. So year in, year out, we conduct assessments. These are food security assessments that inform programming of humanitarian assistance that normally occurs between December and March. So this is the lean period in Malawi. So to do this analysis, we rely so much on the IPC process. The IPC process is a process whereby we converge evidence. And converge evidence, the evidence is a set of indicators or set of data that points towards a phase, a food security phase. So now that takes me to the definition of the IPC. So like I said, Integrated Food Security Phase classification, these are food security phases, whereby now we get to classify the country as well as districts in the country with regard to food security. So these are food security phases. And the IPC, like I said, is an indicator that feeds into this process. So the IPC gives us an idea in terms of the severity of the food situation according to specific areas. So we're able to disaggregate food severity of food insecurity based on specific areas. And previously, before the IPC, we had other sets of indicators that informed this process, but there was always a challenge of robustness of these indicators. So the IPC comes in to address the robustness of these indicators. So for example, if a student gets an 86 and someone gets an 84, what's the difference in terms of intelligence or componential intelligence or experiential intelligence or indeed analytical intelligence between these students? So the same way we try to look at experience of households in terms of food insecurity. So we brought in the IPC. The IPC uses a robust model called the RUSH model that sort of like makes it robust and statistically sound so that it is able to inform the IPC process.
Thank you so much. Could you tie that with the AFCAS?
Yeah, thank you so much. So the departure point is to say that most of the economies in Africa are agro-based. So agriculture is a foundation of food security in Africa, whereby when there's low production, you have lots of cases of food insecurity. So this is food insecurity is an integral part of agriculture, because agriculture is production, so production of food. Now the FIES is an indicator of the food insecurity, to say, is your agriculture really serving the functions of production that people should consume food? So I think this is the simplest way of putting it. Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Zulu. Also, today is the 4th day of the AFCAS conference. And how has it been for you?
Well, this has been a very a great learning experience, country to country learning, as well as learning from FAO in terms of the interventions that are doing, and also advantages or aspects that we could leverage on in order to launch new projects. So FAO, ADB, that's the African Development Bank, and IFPRI, AfriStat, they're doing interventions that also I think Malawi can benefit from. So this is indeed something commendable, not just for learning, but also for launching new projects that could benefit Malawi and also even the other countries within Africa.
So there we have it. That is Mr. Zulu. Mr. Zulu, thank you for taking the time to come and have a chat with us here at DALRRDTalk. We wish you well as you further engage in the AFCAS discussion. Good day.
Yeah, good day.